Yes. Good evening, everybody. It is it's the evening here in the West, and also in the East, in the Atlanta. This is another one of those states I read shows. I don't know what to call this one because we'll just go Untapped
Stay down.
Thursday.
I like
Untapped
I like
Thursday.
Thursday ting up. I like that.
Thursday
You
thing.
watch your Thursday Tings. Thursday Tings is good. That's better. That's Michael. That's B. We're doing this on the States I Read Network, obviously. Well, let's get to these sponsors. We're brought to you by Lauren Manukian and Sheikh Gideon. They're committed to providing their clients with the highest quality and legal service. Their team of skilled attorneys, extensive experience in a variety of practice areas, including personal injury, employment law, civil litigation. They pride themselves on the personalized approach to each case. They work tirelessly to achieve the best possible outcome for their clients. You can contact them today. Well, not today, because it's going to be 4th of July tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure they're out of the office, but you can contact them at 747-444-4444. And those who don't talk hit like me, you can call them at 747. I still this for Mikey. 444-4444. They're located in the beautiful city of Encino, California, but they'll work with everybody nationwide. Belorian, Manukian, and Sheikh Gideon, LLP. And our other sponsor is no doubt Red Devil Threads. We need to get them on the phone or on the WhatsApp. I am wearing a Red Devil Threads. Says Glazers out on the bucket hat. Use our code, get 10% off. And make sure you use our code. Come on. Buy yourself some stuff. Get some merch. It's Glazer free merch.
Yeah.
Listen, don't feel bad,
Laser
people. The
free
Glazers
merch.
they're gonna make
Laser
their
free
dough.
merch.
Treat yourself.
As, you know what I'm saying? As many people I
Support
know want
small
to get that
business.
black kit, how much you think they're gonna make off that black kit this year? That kit
The
alone,
black kid,
they're gonna make
they're
about
gonna
20.
make some money. They always make money in kits, man.
Yeah.
We always have the highest kit sales. When do we not have the highest kit sales?
Exactly.
And that's what the trick is. That's why every year that the white kit has just been destroyed over the years. I just love a classic, beautiful white
We
kit.
had two
That's
really
it.
good ones in a row. This year is gonna be good. It's like a kind of white and purple mix. I think y'all will like it.
I don't know, B. You know my opinions on this year. 'Cause I think
In
it's too
case
much.
you,
The,
It's
case
too
you don't want
black
busy.
that
one,
purple. Case you just
The
want
purple
pure
eye.
white.
It just looks too busy. But first of all, listen. Before we get into the fun stuff, let's talk. I want to pay my respects. Rest in peace to Diego Jota. Him and his brother. I forgot his name, but his last name is Sylvia. Oh, that's not fair.
Andre Silva. Andre Silva.
Go ahead. Take it from there. Take it from there.
Yep. Andre Silva. We all woke up to that devastating news. Sadly, is no stranger to football because football is life and tragedies happen. And this is Diogo Jota, fresh off winning the Premiership, fresh off of winning the Nations League with Portugal, fresh
Mm-hmm.
off of getting married last
Yeah.
week. Married to his baby mom, leaving 3 little kids. He's gone in an instant. Him and his brother off a flat tire. It was devastating, and the minute I saw the picture, his wedding picture with his 3 kids and his wife, man, I started crying.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know till I saw the article that he just got married. Just
Yep, it's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say they don't have no words and stuff, but I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of people have been touched by this kind of tragedy. I lost my cousin at 25, a bike accident. I lost my niece in college at 20 to a car crash. It's devastating, man. You wake,
yeah,
the day to day life, you tend to forget about these things because we're busy with life, and you wake up one morning and your loved one's gone. It's heart wrenching, and
yeah.
I hope they get through it fine. I hope the teammates and the families they get through it
Yeah.
fine, man. Rest in peace,
Things like
Diego.
that transcend. It doesn't matter what club he was at. It's just a tragedy and a horrible situation, and you just feel humanity takes over versus what club he was at. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
So yeah, big lots of condolences and love to the Liverpool community.
The Portuguese community too.
Yeah, Portuguese community. Yeah.
You know our boys Bruno and Delo, they're hurting as well. So
Oh yeah.
thoughts and love for them as well.
Yeah, I just think about them kids, and it's just heartbreaking. They don't have their dad anymore. It's just rough.
It's really rough. It's like I'm married. I have a kid. It's basically the worst nightmare. Anytime we go
I don't
to
have
work,
kids, but
to work, it's the worst fucking nightmare you think of. Your spouse leaving you, and you have to raise a kid alone, and it's little kids too who probably don't even grasp it. So you have to explain that to them, and you yourself are trying to get over it. It's worst nightmare.
I can't even imagine what his wife is dealing with and going through. So
really tough.
That was very sad to see this morning.
I don't know what's going on with my man Case. They'll give us some more. Here he goes.
Oh, he's going sideways.
He's about to fix it. I was about to get into the holiday tomorrow. Hope you guys like my shirt. I got this on 2014.
United States drinking team. Hey, I can get behind that.
Yeah,
I gotta send some beer out to you guys in Atlanta.
Exactly, man. There's one thing the United States and Man United makes me do is drink.
Absolutely. It's good you think you've seen it all, and tomorrow happens.
More atrocities day by day, man. Oh my!
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you're good, Casey.
You guys hear me? You didn't hear me. See, someone called me from work, and when I hung it up, everything went crazy on my end. But I don't know. I don't know if I heard my rest in peace to Diogo Jota came through, but rest in peace.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you could fill in. I mean, I said my piece and Brian said his.
I was just saying that a mother lost 2 sons today, and when things like this don't escape anyone. The rich are rich, the poor are the poor. Life is so delicate, and just make sure you be honest with people and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. That's all I wanted to say. And just things like this, you got to have humanity. Yes, I do not like the Scousers, but you never want to see things like this happen in the football
100%.
world. But anyway, what did I miss? Where are we at?
I know we are at the beginning. All right.
Okay, well let's start this off with a bang. I'm gonna ask you guys all one question. Chat, everybody, tell me, what do you see Monday morning at Carrington? Who's walking in with their boots? Who's smiling?
I can tell you who's not going to be smiling. I know 3 or 4 people that are going to be smiling that big when they come in Monday, but
it's going to be interesting. Because currently at this moment, I don't know who's going to work the weekends, but there's no. Oh wow, she just texted me. I have tickets to the Dodger games tomorrow. Oh yeah.
Nice.
So yeah. Woo. But anyway, it's tough. It's tough because we haven't sold anybody. There's no hot traction on anybody. There's no, people are still holding out for Barcelona's, and people are still trying to get full wages. The one person that was busting his butt to get out of Manchester United is Antony. And we still haven't made a deal because I guess from what we're hearing, Betis needs to sell guys. So
they're in the same spot as us, I think.
Huh?
They need to sell more. I figured they sold a big player and they got one. So I figured,
I'm agreeing with you, but there was another name that they made it seem like they wanted to get off too. And but oh God, she keeps sending me.
Yeah. And I know we're kind of stuck in this sell to buy mode. Once we hopefully finally wrap up with Mbeumo, which you're gonna talk about later. Once we do that and spend that cheddar, it's sell to buy mode. And
Yeah.
you know, when we first lost the Europa League and we knew our financial situation, what it would be after losing Europa League, I knew it would have been tough to sell these guys even back then. And I limited us to 2 signings. And it seems like the brass is prioritizing the attack because we didn't score a lot of goals last year, which I'm fine with. So, you know, hopefully we get Mbeumo. I think that's going to be big. I think we could get by with Xerxes, and whatever we sell, we can use that money for a center forward. I'll mention the center forward that I think we could get with a little money later. But yeah, these sales, I don't think we're selling anyone in a hurry, man. The only one that surprisingly picked up is Sancho. Juve seems real keen, but you know they're not. We're gonna have to chip into that salary because it's not even that they don't want to pay him his whole salary; they can't. It's insane, and it's Glazonomics, you know, still biting us in the ass, even with Ineos in power. And people want to fault Ineos like we can't make moves. I'm like, no, guys, we're hamstrung.
Ineos didn't bring us
You
through.
know, you'll be surprised that a lot of people still debate that there's
So I
money.
don't understand it, man. It's like, yo, come back to center. Like you're getting distracted with everything else. Like we gotta sell to buy after we spend. I think they said it at the beginning of the year, I think in spring. 120 million. 120 million we have in the coffers to buy whoever we want. And it turns out that's gonna be more than likely it's gonna be Cunha and Mbeumo. After that, sell to buy. So here we are.
But
Well, if we give Brentford 70 for Mbeumo, we're at like 132 and a half. We already gave 62 and a half to Cunha.
I'm sure we probably have a little, you know, 10 million in the
Yeah. We got something,
but wait,
around somewhere.
let me no. You guys are eluding the problem though. Monday morning at Carrington, how does a Amron deal with this? Is he gonna tell dude you got to go down there, or is he gonna be because guys got to come train? They're under contract. They show
Oh, you mean like
Robert
is
D. London.
Garnacho going to be relegated to the youths?
Yes.
He
Is it
might
hard to
be.
say?
He might be. I hope he's not, because I don't think that's going to help with selling him. But
As a
hopefully
coach, do you
Ammerman
want them
hit.
around?
I think it's in our best interest for selling them to have them around. If
Exactly.
we banish them to the kids, we're not going to get nothing.
Everybody's gonna have to be professional.
Robert D.
Including
London
Ammerman.
said. Robert D. London says, "Yo, hope you guys are well. Yeah, we're well."
Whatever.
And to extend on what you just said, B, it should be in our best interest. You might have to play them. I'm just saying.
If we
Because if
can't
you're
sell
trying
them,
to sell a product, you got to show him that at least they can still bang in a couple goals. He's working. He's running hard. You can't have if you're trying to sell Garnacho, and I know we'll talk about it later. If the price tag on Garnacho is 60 M's, you cannot have him down there with the academy
Oh.
with the U21s mucking around. You need to see him. He needs to be shown competing with grown men. So that's the thing. So that's the dilemma. I'm trying to throw at everybody. Monday morning, Carrington. Is it going to be a waste man camp? I cannot wait
There's going to be
to
some
wake
wastemen
up.
there.
the
It's
4
definitely going to be.
horsemen of wastemen.
It might be a little bit of Lord of the Flies kind of clicked up over there. You know what I mean? Little tribes.
Yeah, there's going to be some tribes. There's definitely going to be some
Hopefully,
tribes.
Amarim and Garnacho can have a little heart to heart, figure out a working relationship. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you, but we have to work together. Just like you have people at work that you just fucking hate, but you got to work with them, and you can't say what you want to say. You got to use your work voice and your work words, and you know what I mean. So hopefully that happens.
My last email.
And I don't. I think we'll be lucky to sell two of the main 4 we're looking at.
Yeah.
So that means
Shit.
the other guys got to play, and maybe we can ship them off in January. They get some numbers, they get some goals. Maybe we could do some business in January and fill the holes. We're not going to get all the signings people thinking we're going to sell 7 dudes and sign up like crazy numbers like that. That is not even. We're not doing anything close to that this summer, in
No,
my
no,
opinion.
by no means. And I know when we were coming into the summer, we were well. Actually, our group when we checked the numbers and the stats, how we did it, I think the highest was Sean. He said there was 4. He
Mhm.
could see us selling 4 or something. But I think we pretty much were spot on with 3. Someone might have said 2. But I think Rashford is someone you probably don't necessarily need to have in camp. I think teams know what he has to offer. I'm just saying maybe he might be able to get away with like training on his own. Sancho probably can get away with training on his own because who gives a shit really? Uh, but Garnacho is someone I think as crazy as might say, gentlemen. Garnacho is somebody I could probably see coming walking into Carrington Monday, training
I
boots
think
under
you.
his arm.
I think you will.
I think
Yeah.
all 4 are going to be there, and I think all 4 should train because it's training is about competition. It's about keeping sharp and getting ready. You want to sell these guys, so you want to have them ready for whichever team you're going to sell them to. You
Facts.
just
I
have
mean,
to, you gotta be careful though. You don't want them to get hurt too, because if they get hurt, sure as fuck can't sell them. But
it's
yeah, I
that
think they're gonna
slippery
be
slope
training.
though.
Yeah, I
They
think they're
should be
gonna be training.
motivated. Oh, sorry, I may cut you off. Go ahead.
I think they'll be training. But the other question is, are they going on a trip? Are they going on tour? So
So
I think it's crucial.
Well, then
I
there's
wouldn't
the
bring him.
there's the problem. There's the big problem. If these guys are still in camp when it comes tour times, the club Amrin gonna have to make a serious decision because it's either gonna be. I figure they'll be there on leads. Sorry as I say out there, Red Nation, Red Army, they'll be playing in that first. Whoever's in
Yeah.
camp will. Oh my God, can they? Do you want them to get time over someone you really want to develop though? You know what I'm saying? Because you want to see
Yeah,
Cunha play. And Mbeumo, you hope shit. It'll be done. We'll talk about that later. I'd like to see Obi play. Harry Amos has to play.
Collier. We got a bunch of
Collier, Aiden
kids.
Heaven. Yeah.
cool.
We got a bunch of
Sick.
kids that we need to season up. You know what I mean?
You
Kone.
want your Garte to get some early run?
Yeah.
Um, Shit, yeah. This is about
Butcher's
decision.
coming back. Yeah.
What's this message saying?
Bush-
Miski, hello guys. I really feel bad for Amrin. This management has set him up to fail. Monday could be one of those worst days at the club. I feel like
Now.
Amrin is not even worried, but it could. It's gonna be a terrible day media wise. Let's keep it 100.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be more.
More-
Guys, get ready for more banter Monday because people are gonna be hitting us. Look at Manchester United. They
Mm-hmm.
can't even sell. They got Garnacho back in camp. The coaches that they're gonna question Amrin's choices. How could you banish him, but then you have him back in camp? It must be embarrassing. Got to be a bad look. But I don't want to dwell too much on it. But we're gonna wake up Monday because we have the treat of being in the states. We'll wake up to news already happening. Some of us don't sleep. I sometimes I wake up and I see some of you guys posting shit at 3 in the morning my time. Like, damn, well that's 6 in the morning your time, so it makes sense. It makes sense. So we'll see. Anything else you guys want to say on that?
Yeah, like I said, it's just us being professional. They're gonna train at some
Got to be
level,
professional.
keeping them fit, keeping them uninjured, and keeping them ready for sales.
And they
So,
should
yeah.
be motivated to, because if they want to leave, like, I don't want to be here, then you got to perform and make somebody want to pull
Yeah,
you out of
you
United.
can't be moping around camp. You can't be running
Yeah.
that attitude walking
No
because
time for
that means you're really gonna be here, and you're gonna do
Yeah, I
the
mean, you ain't going nowhere.
You're really
and we're
gonna
gonna
be a
treat
waste.
you and we're gonna treat you like Schweinsteiger. You're gonna be down there with the
Yeah.
U18s all year.
Sancho's the one I'm most worried about with that situation because it seems like he doesn't really care
I
about
wouldn't be
playing as
surprised.
much as getting his 300.
And
I feel like
and another
Sancho
thing
deal
too.
should be wrapped up soon.
Yeah,
I'd love to
he,
see that. I'd
he
do
might be
whatever. Like just getting his weekly off the books would be huge for us.
big time.
Go. Um,
Mm.
Next topic I want to get into is our guy Jason Wilcox came out today. You want to lead this one,
Yes.
Ronaldo? Oh, I forgot
Our
mine.
director, our director of football, Jason Wilcox. Congrats on him getting that job. Anyway, he said he's not going to force the 3-4-3 formation throughout the academy. He's more intent on developing footballers than than playing in a certain system. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, we were discussing it on the side this morning when we heard the news. Like, what's the angle with this? Is it a good thing, a bad thing? Is it mixed? You know. So me personally, I think it's a good thing because for one, um, I mean, we would love Amarim to be here like, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. But if he's not, a new guy comes in, the system's going to change. So, doing that now for these graduates, it might not be the best thing.
I was thinking that too. Like
Yeah.
they don't know if Amarim's going to be here for another year or not. Like it all depends on this season. So
Yeah. And
So I'm about to counter that.
yeah, if you develop good ballers, they could play in any system. That's the other angle of thinking of it too.
That's X too.
You know,
Great
yeah,
point.
you're a center back, you're a center back. You're a wing back or right wing, right back or left back. You could do that. You're a center mid, box to box. You could do that anywhere. If you're 10, you could do that anyway. A center forward, you could do that anywhere. So it's just a matter of guys figuring out the position of the kids and develop them in that frame, and hopefully they could achieve their potential and more. But yeah,
So
the
we're
other
gonna
thing, the kids get if you maybe play them in a 3-4-3 and then a couple other formations, you can kind of see like, okay, this guy excels at this guy's weak at that. Like you can kind of get a little more idea. And then if Amarim sticks around, the guys that can play but maybe don't really fit the system that the senior club's doing, okay, now we can sell this guy and or whatever. You know what I mean? It gets a little more versatility, I think.
exactly. I agree.
Hellbound Snorlax says hi. What's up, my girl? Can't wait to see you at the pub again.
Snow lads.
We're about 2 months away. Well, I like both of your arguments, but your president Omar says we're winning the Premier League by 2028. Now, I've heard some. I don't want to call it
That'd be
defeatist
nice.
attitudes or negative attitudes from you two, but what are you talking about? We don't know if Amron. They don't know if Amron's. They're not too sure if Amron, or they don't know if Amron's going to be around in 3 years. You got to act like he's going to be here in 3 years.
Oh,
You
I agree.
can't.
I
You
agree.
can't. And I know I'm just countering you guys, but I like the fact that your first team and your academy is doing the same thing because kids can move up real quick.
Yep.
Mm.
It'll help with injury situation. You guys know we're gonna have situations with it, but you know what? In the same breath, we got a lot of kids that's gonna be moving up anyway. So it could be a good thing, but it also tells me not only you're keeping them in preparation for another coach, it also, most teams play forward to back anyway. You can sell these kids. They'll make them valuable. Teams will be like, oh yeah, they can. There's gonna be more systems where you could sell these kids versus a three at the back. So
Yep.
we'll see.
I think the
Um,
brass basically said that too. They said they want to be more aggressive and cutthroat in I guess loans and sales of the youth. Figuring out long term what they're projected to be, and not letting them linger too long in one spot if a move would benefit them or a promotion would benefit them. So
I mean, that's what City does and
it's
Chelsea does.
a good business fit. Yep, exactly.
I mean,
And
Chelsea is the
our academy cranks out bangers like consistently. Like we have good quality kids coming out of the academy that move like they play with us or they move on. So
Yeah, they're pros. I mean, they may not be superstars, but they end up being good pros.
yeah, We'd have
Which is
better luck selling some of the kids than we do the senior team guys.
Well, that's the reason why we kids leave other academies and come to us, because the chance for you to be on the Manchester United first team, we've done it through history. We're not, there hasn't been a coach or leadership who's been like, nah, let's sell them.
Yeah.
We generally, our best kids, we generally offer them to the first team first. Well, we didn't do that
Mhm.
to Charlie Gardner too well. I wanted him to stay, but
Yeah.
just about every top academy kid has played on our first team. I can't think of anybody who throughout the years who's been like, nah. Angel Gomez has, um, my boy Hannibal. I'm always gonna bring Hannibal in there. Jesse, Paul
Alvaro.
Pogba, everybody,
Yeah.
Alvaro Fernandez, they've all done it.
Yeah.
Lingard.
So one thing Manchester United, I don't think will ever change that history of introducing academy kids. But I just thought it was interesting that he released that, because I thought we were trying to have a system. I thought when we came in that was one of the things Sir Jim wanted, to have the academy mirror the first team. But you know, when you get in there and see the muck, I guess some things change sometimes. You got to be like, we can't do that. We got to keep all avenues open. I don't know.
Keep fluid.
I thought that was interesting. A big decision though by the club to say that. I mean, in some ways, if you're Amber, you're like, shit. Like, well, so what you telling me? You know what I'm saying? You're not even gonna back me with the academy? Interesting. I mean,
You can
that's a
read
funny way to
into it
look.
a few different ways for sure. Like it's kind of ambiguous, so you can kind of this will help hammer him. This is because they aren't confident in him. Whatever, like whatever your personal thing is.
Well, it definitely don't make his job easier, because
No,
especially with the center back situation, because you're asking a center back, because you're asking the guy who thinks with, you know, it's me and I got someone outside of me. But I guess that middle center back, that middle one, that's a different job, because you thinking I got two guys here versus, the back two to the back four is a whole different thought, because you got to be
yeah,
more space. You got to be more aware of more space, way more space in that back three,
and
especially with
quicker.
your wingers are flying. When your wingers are pacey and asked to move up, especially when you got two midfielders in front of you, you
Yeah,
have to be aware of space. But we'll see how it goes. Hellbound Shronax again says, "Yo, I need to get a jersey soon for the
Yeah,
pub.
that
Get one.
Red Devil Threads.
Go to
Just
Red
sign up.
Devil Threads and get you fly shirts. That's what you should get. Everybody has kits. If one the kit girl gets you, I'll give you a kit. I'll give you a kit. I got kits to give away. That's what I do at the pub. I give the kits away to the kids.
nice.
Whenever I
Make a
meet a new
case.
kid there, I'll be like, if you come back next week, I have a kit for you. And then they come back, and then I give away scarves. So I always make sure the kids get their first scarves from me, or their first T-shirt, or their first kit. So I
Right
got my
on.
own little underlings at the club. At the pub, it's crazy. They come around me like, "What's up, Case?" We got handshakes. I'm building the lineage. We got to have strong Reds. We tell kids, you gotta lead a song this week. You gotta lead a song this week. Don't be scared. So then they sit there and they're like, "Oh, I got the song," and they're like, "You and I." It goes off. But anyway, yeah, big move. That's a big move. I actually like Wilcox, and I like Chris Reveal. I think those guys are solid parts of
Yeah.
the team. So back onto the going to keep it. I guess we could keep it academy-ish. Anthony Elanga, Newcastle's going for him really tough. Pause. I guess they're trying to buy him. Think they're offering 55 mil. Now let's think about that. Is that right for
I
Anthony
think so.
Elanga?
I think so. I mean,
So
the work he put
let's
in with
think about it.
Forrest. Yeah.
Who do you play with this year?
Newcastle,
Forrest?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and his numbers
Look,
weren't crazy. I mean,
but eye test,
it
man.
wasn't.
He's been eye test. He's electric every time he played. Almost every time,
What's our
Yeah.
sell on for him?
20%.
We're gonna get 8 million out of that.
Nice.
We'll get 8 million out of that, and we're gonna get 7 million of apparently Alvaro Fernandez is gonna sign with Real Madrid after the football FIFA club FIFA what is it called? FIFA Club
Club World
World
Cup.
Cup, is that
The
Yep,
Club
Club
World Money
so?
Grab.
Club World Cup. Yeah.
So Alvaro Fernandez is gonna sign with Real Madrid after that. We get 7 from him. Someone broke it down to me today. They're like, well, that's 16 mil. And if you're gonna give someone a 4-year contract, 16 a year, that's someone's contract is worth 63 mil. So I was like, oh shit, that can get you like Ollie Watkins.
I could get
If you
walking.
if they want to break it up in 3-year structure, a 4-year structure, you could do that.
Yeah.
So that's good news. I thought that was real good. But let's go back to Elanga. Newcastle, their price tag on him. Force's price is Newcastle offering 55, or is that what Force wants?
I
I
think
gotta check on that.
Newcastle got money, so they need to get fleeced.
I think that was the
But
bit that went in.
okay, so my
55.
point is to you, gentlemen. If Elanga's 55, we should be given. It's not. I'm saying if Elanga's 55, we definitely should be given paying for Mbeumo. We
Oh
definitely
yeah,
should be given 60, 62 for Mbeumo.
65. Yep. We're just trying to stagger it because we're broke, I guess. Put the add-ons. I think we should just whatever we pay. I know Cunha had a release clause and Mbeumo doesn't, but
Mm-hmm.
they're equal or Mbeumo stats are better. So you have to match or just trump a little bit at 62 million fee that we pay for Cunha. So at least 60 straight up, maybe
Yeah.
65 will be fair.
It-
Fair to Brentford, fair to the market, and just hurry up and get us over the line.
Brentford's on a madness though. What they saying they want 70 because Tottenham offered them, and Tottenham's like, we didn't offer you 70.
yeah. Thank
I
you.
want to
Yeah,
say
that's
this.
a
I want to say this point. Glazionomics and Daniel Levy are like the polar fucking opposites in terms of spending money. So how the hell would Tottenham out of bright blue sky offer 70 mil?
all of a
Topping
sudden.
5.7.
Yeah.
All of a
Hey.
sudden,
That
they're
makes no
dropping
sense.
70. That makes
Daniel
no
Levy
sense
don't
at
like to
all.
spend money, guys. He don't like to spend money.
No.
That makes it. It's like when I first heard that, I was like, "Damn, Levy must be really nice these days. He must
And
have changed leave. Like he must be like, you know what? I trust you."
change was here exactly. He's like, we got Champions League through it. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not like him.
That's
That
not
is
like
not
him at
like
all.
him at all. And it's not like him to let that story. He don't want that smut on his name. He released. We didn't do that. We did not do that at all.
Yeah, he's like, no,
He
no, no,
came out
no.
like,
You know what? Nobody think he got money. That wasn't me, dog.
yeah.
But
I
that's what's
got
weird though. It's like, where do you go? You're just pulling numbers out of your ass, Brentford. Like, how are we really gonna do some business here? You know what I mean? Like, you just
Yeah,
throwing
trying to get
numbers out
cute.
there and they're just fishing, you know? Like, no, man.
Brentford don't know. Even the fan base knows Daniel Levy better than them. Manchester United was like, no, he did not do that. Daniel Levy did not offer that.
Condoms
But
never outbid us on anybody. I don't
no, and
think.
they don't plan to.
No.
They don't plan to. This is the team that could got 100 for Harry Kane, and they were like, I'd rather send him to Germany before we send him to any. We don't care what the money is. He's going to
No.
Germany. We
Getting
don't want it.
them.
I think, yeah. And he could have got way money of Premier League teams for Harry Kane. They were like, that ain't happening.
Yeah, we're not
That is
playing.
not
We're not
happening.
playing against them. Yeah.
Yeah, people say, oh,
But
we didn't go for
but I think 65 was sealed that Mbeumo deal.
It should.
And
I just can't.
just to stir shit up, guys. If they demand the 70 million that Tottenham allegedly bid, how about we tell them to fuck off and do something else?
We got
I have a nice plan B. I heard it today from our girl Alice, by the way.
Oh, I think I heard it too. Go ahead, then we'll do it.
Yeah. Today, and I think for a window of 3 weeks, Denzel Dumfries from Inter, Dutch player, right wing back. His release cost is $21 million. If we go and spend the money on him and let Ahmad cook in the 10, I like how he looks still. And we stand up to the market because at one end, they want to lowball us on Garnacho and some of our sales, and they want to pay salaries. And then on the other end, they want to add 10 million more and, try to rinse us, try to fleece us, as Cheese always says. So, I mean, part of me just wants to stand up to the market. It's like, you know what? Fuck y'all. We're not doing it this time.
Yeah. All the way, fuck y'all. And then tell Villa, y'all want 60 for Ollie? We're going to give you 63 over 4 years. Here's the first year of it. That's go.
Madness. Not because of Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins, I think, will be great for this team. And like his stats are really good. Makes like the best runs, the most runs, and that's Amarin Ball right there. But he's 29, and we can't sell him after this deal. So why are we paying so much money? I mean,
yeah, and this is the debate I got into early.
Not 60, 50 max, and it might be like 40 and add-ons if anything too. His injury record is really good. But yeah, I can't. I don't want to see us if we want to stand up to the market. Paying 60 for Ollie is kind of.
I know. I might have got a little teaser when I dropped the 63. I was like, damn, you went way over the bid. But I was just, I like personally, I love what Watkins could bring. I know the age. I know this. You're just basically telling them you're either going to keep him for the rest of his career, or just know you're going to take a loss. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, gentlemen, after the shit we went through last year where we didn't have no goals. No goals. I'm comfortable with, and I know Mikey probably killed me if he heard me say this. I'll be comfortable with the next 2 years knowing we're getting good production, at least at the center forward, with Cunha. Probably Rasmus as a backup, even though Lori Whitwell came out. Yeah, Zersky. I'm so sorry, Zersky. Sorry, Joshua.
Probably a Rashford.
No, Rashford.
Probably.
I mean, if you needed somebody in the 9, I mean, he's got to get some minutes and make some numbers.
Your plan B approach is sweet. Go that route. Get a right wing back. Just move Ahmad up. I think if Ahmad plays in the right wing back all year and gets the off season and how Amarin wants it done, I'm confident in Ahmad initiating that. Because there's your money that you're going to use for Mbeumo.
Yeah.
The Alvaro and Elanga money. I would try and find a center forward or work some magic with Ellie. Like you guys said, like what you said was a better deal than I offered. I went crazy. Y'all probably put the microphone over my face and me like, oh no.
Yeah, well, Villa I think quoted us 60, which I think it's a little extra. But yeah, I'll be cool with Dumfries and Ollie and Ahmad in the 10 if Brentford wants to play crazy with Mbeumo.
Yeah, that's that.
Because they're going to lose him on a free next year anyways. So like they might as well just get what they can now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
imagine. And then Diego Lowe's your backup for him. Then that frees up Maserati to be the backup for like
the backup
Euro
right center back
and Martinez, and your center back position just got better.
Yep.
Ooh, I like what Alex is saying. I like that. That's crazy.
I know Inter got a new coach and everything. So
and like you said, we attacked the market. We told the market, no, we're doing it our way.
yeah,
No, because as much
I
as
mean,
we want Manchester United to just drop money, we got to remember we went through decades of overspending, getting mistreated,
mhm.
so we can't
Mistreating
say we.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Let's say that
That's why we have the waste men we have now. It's because we just
exactly.
dropped a ton of cash, and now we can't unload them because their wages are too damn high. So
man, did you?
we need to walk away from a high profile potential signing at some point to let everybody know, okay, yeah, it's done. Like we're not.
Yeah, we're
This
not doing
isn't a
this.
blank check, and just fill it in, and we'll give you whatever you fill in there.
Can you imagine the wages these guys are on? Like Sancho, Sancho's a disaster. We all can just say,
That
I'm
was a
so
horrible
glad this is the
contract.
last year of his deal. I'm so happy this is the last year of his deal.
I
You
hope he
know,
doesn't try to run it down. That bastard, because he might want to do that too. Run it down.
Mhm.
what
So
you mean?
he might, if he really wants to be a villain, stay, run it down, not
Oh
play
no.
football, and be a free agent next year where he gets a signing bonus and screws Man United and gets his money.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is an option for him.
That's the worst case scenario, guys.
He seems
That is an
he
option
seems
for
like
him.
petty like that. The kid seems petty like that to me.
He don't want to do that to himself though, guys.
I don't
That
think
means
he
he's got
should.
to
He
live in
shouldn't.
Manchester. He's got to live in Manchester. He's got to drive around that city. Has come up to Carrington, and that Mancunians is just going to be. He's going to go get groceries, and people are like, "You wanker! Can't believe you're just sitting there and taking money. You're just sitting here."
Yeah.
That could almost be like, and like you said, that is an option. But to me, the football god should almost make that. And Mikey probably kill me for saying this, but the football god should almost make that almost career ending. I know he should be able to earn his money and do what he wants because it's not his fault they gave him the contract. But you're literally saying, I'd rather sit out a year just to get this money where you could go somewhere on a loan.
Play for a
But
big
guys,
team
if he
like
goes on
Juve.
a loan, he
He's
goes on
still
his
getting
loan,
his
he's gonna get
money.
his full wages anyway, because we're gonna pay a portion and the team's gonna pay a portion. He's winning. Just think Juventus wants you. Go, bro. Go play in Juve.
Yeah, I
That's a
mean, from all
huge club.
indications, from all indications, that's where it's headed to. I'm just saying,
And he'll probably look good in Italy, gentlemen. He probably look like, ooh. He might make England's World Cup team if he goes there and bags in some goals and gets some assists. Just think about it. Gentlemen, I love Scotty McTominay. I just thought as a midfielder, he he offered us nothing in the build-up. That's it. But he got player of the Ross Clot year.
because he's a
Scotland.
He's
Yeah.
barnstormer.
already Scotland's probably best player. Wait a minute, who played for Scotland?
Wait, best player right now for Scotland, probably. Yeah,
Yeah. 100%.
you got McGinn and no, they have a really young guy coming up. I forgot his name. I sent it in that video. I sent you
Where's
guys.
Evan Ferguson from? Oh, he's Ireland. He's Ireland.
He's Irish. Yeah, he's Irish. He needs to find his career back, man. Oh my god.
Oh, no,
He's at West.
I
He's at
rated
West
him.
Ham and fell off. Yeah.
I thought he was a gunman. I thought he was a bad like
Yeah.
2 years ago.
So
I was
that
like
was my
Evan
position in
Ferguson.
school too. So I
You
like
know,
big center forwards coming up. So when
his
he dropped
favorite
down,
players, Rooney,
half a game.
them
Yep.
type things. I was like, oh, he's probably a fighter too. He probably goes to the pub, gets pissy, but injuries have slowed him down.
Yeah. He's still young
Listen,
though, so he's the best.
I'm a throwback B when it comes to players. I like my players to go to the pub. Still, go train. Don't miss training.
No
But
much
I like
training,
a
man.
character. I like a little character. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get a couple pints with the locals.
Oh,
That's how
yeah.
you become a legend.
Yeah, go run it off in the morning. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be like Rashy, get seen out in Ireland. He was in Dublin, and then show up to
I
don't even
don't
show
mind
up to
all that.
training.
he mistraded.
Yeah, but
That's what I mind.
that's what I don't like. Don't live that life of mistraining.
No, exactly.
Sorry, D, am I loud?
Gotta be a grown up.
Because there's more respect if you can show up to the coach and be like, I'm just
Exactly.
gonna
Yeah.
throw up gas. I'm just gonna throw up gas. I'm just gonna drink water and get through it. The boys down. That's when everybody's like, yeah, he's a legend.
That's an OG
you
right
your,
there. Yep.
Oh boy, that's funny as hell. I said that. But yeah, Sancho, dude, it's crazy. Go play football, dude. Don't he? Fact that he could possibly turn up Monday, he should be terrified. If I was him, I'd be like, man, I don't want to be there. Hell no, I don't want to be there. That's embarrassing. I got to pull in there in my car. People got to see me. As I said, Ollie Watson as our what price? That's a good question, though. And guys, if you feel me bouncing all over the place, you already know. Wheel me in. I'm
We're
having a
good.
really good show.
We're in the bounce around place right now. We hit all our main topics.
So, I'm gonna retract my 63 for Ollie Watkins. That was really reckless. Thank you.
You're on the Cunha. You're on the Cunha tip, I guess.
63 is a wild one for Watkins.
It's a wild one.
That's
Or
what
they'll be like, deal, goddamn it. Then like they'll walk out like,
Oh, yeah.
we got him off.
Got
Like,
Check your
deal, real
fax
quick,
machine. The
deal.
contracts are there. Sign them real quick before you come to your senses.
How am I saying? Read that in. Am I saying it wrong? Can you see the
Oh, let me go to the comments real quick. Oh,
Is it
Msiki.
Msiki? Our first bid offer was perfect for Mbeumo, 55 mil, 55, 5 in add-ons. My opinion to Gibson White. Wait a minute. And my option to Gibson White. So he's saying
His
he was
option B.
looking to Gibson White.
Yeah.
I've never thought about it. I mean, I like the player. I really do. He's younger.
I like that. Yeah.
He's
like
athletic. He works hard. See, right now we've been watching guys walk around the pitch, not track back. If the ball doesn't go away, we do this, and then we walk. We've been deprived of effort and passion and spirit, and which is disgusting.
He's a yard man, by the way, Gibbs White. Just so you know.
He didn't have to be that in. I know this.
He got yard lineage, just so you know.
You know, listen, I don't want to go back to CONCACAF, but the island of Jamaica, if you stop their Jamaica, JFF, if you stop being Ross Bloodseed corruption,
Yep.
fly the players to the matches, take care of their medical. For God's sake, allow them to give away kits at the games. It's Adidas. Stop hoarding in the money. Those three things. Listen to what I'm asking for. This is the Jamaica Football Federation. This is my hot take. Listen to what I'm asking them to do. Fly the players to the matches. Don't have the players pay their own Ross Clout way to go represent you.
That's ridiculous.
They all make jokes about it. It's been going on since my people Tyrone Marshall played. That's ridiculous.
I know we're not the richest people, but I think they were asking Bailey was complaining about accommodations too. They have to pay for their own accommodations. That's wilder than the airfare. That's wilder than not paying for the airfare.
But it's all tied in
some of these
together.
guys make $1 million. They can play for their first class ticket, fine. But not paying for accommodations or having all the guys in one camp and
it's
one hotel.
All tied in together. It's a state of mind. This is Jamaica. And take care of their injuries. If they get hurt for you, you have enough doctor on the island who will look at a player and give you a good deal. Don't have the players be taking care of their own injuries. That's embarrassing. That's absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah, their federation's wild.
But they'll have more guys from England you know what? Instead of waiting for England for the last 10, 12 years and not getting a phone call, let me go play for Jamaica. Men like Gibbs White, Um, where Ivan Tony from? Not Ivan Tony.
Carrington is
No.
Jamaican too.
Oh, okay.
Tony's Jamaican?
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes, Rossclot, yes. So, enough man would be like, I've been waiting for England for 15, 12 years. Let me go
Yeah.
play for Jamaica.
Exactly.
Listen, I now get to go to the Americas. I'm out of here. I'm in some warm weather. We go
Yeah.
lick Trini. We go lick Dominica. We go lick Mexico. The region. But now, okay, that's too much Jamaica. I'm sorry.
I started you.
Shout out Leslie Donald.
Lizelle, that's
That's a
my wife.
familiar name. I know.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Jamaica need to
Oh,
throw a BBQ fundraiser for the football team. Let me tell you something. Another thing. Do you know who pays for the Jamaican and women's team? The
Usain
Marleys.
Bolt. Oh
No, the
wow.
Marley family.
did they
They're
really?
the ones who fly. Yes,
Oh, for when they want trying to go to a World Cup, right? Yes.
yes,
Yes.
will represent Jamaica. Okay,
That was a damn shame.
They didn't
Leslie,
have a
we
car
should.
wash or something.
What I should do is call Jamaica. Like, let me do the PR fundraising for the football team because I would do a bashment 3-day session in the grill. Like, yes, big artists coming. It's all for Jamaica head, football head.
Reggae Some Fest or something to raise funds.
Yeah, reggae
He's
head,
doing his
reggae
own
football
fire
head.
fest.
I'm talking about every budget. We're gonna have dance hall slack this night. Reggae culture roots night, and then you gotta have the kids. We have to have some gangster. So see, and that'll take care. That'd be for the first next World Cup. But nah, let's just give me an idea. I'm about to talk to people like I'm the new ambassador of football fundage. I'm gonna be driving big too though, but it's crazy. But anyway, see how Jamaicans are. Where would we at? Sancho. I can't stand Sancho. And I know that's harsh to say. He irritates me. He gives footballers a bad name, I think. I don't get it. But Juventus actually wants him, though.
He gives me Lingard vibes. Like it's all just bullshit. And then, like, what are you doing on the field? Like, he hasn't really done BVB. He
Lingard,
did okay. He didn't really do much at Chelsea. That
Lingard
dude
wasn't this big
sucks.
Lingard was not this big a dick. And Lingard did more for Man United than Sancho ever did.
He did.
Lingard's the legend of Manchester United. No, he's an icon. I'm not going to call him a legend. Lingard takes way too much
Not
side.
legend, not quite a great, but icon, and he's one of our own. So, I mean, I'm disappointed that it didn't work out. He's not here or played longer for us, but it is what it is.
I'm drinking
I
that
think
drink.
he had some depression too.
Crazy.
His mother sick and all that stuff. Besides
Oh,
being,
yeah. He had that
besides
family stuff going on, yeah.
family stuff going on
Where's
too.
he
But
playing at? Is he in,
He's
like,
still in Korea.
I don't know if he's still in Korea.
he's in Korea. He's in Asia somewhere,
He's still
right? I thought
there.
it
He's
was
still
like the
there.
Chinese league or something, but
It's Korea, yeah.
I don't know what his stats are like, but the community loves him
Yeah,
because he
FC
does like
Seoul.
it. He does these videos where he goes around town and eats food, chills with the players. He's trying to embrace the
Yeah,
culture,
and Korean food's
but I
good.
don't know what he's doing. As far as I know, he could be there playing goalie. Speaking of goalie, um, you, so many people want a goalie to be actually over the center forward, which I think is bad.
it's a horrible idea.
Bad idea right now.
I think if we score 2.5 goals a match, which is a crazy number to even suggest, we'll win. Our goalie will look a lot better.
Yeah.
Less stress on the dude. And they're ready to drop that old English racism. I'm sorry, anybody watching. Because, Glenn started that movement a long time ago. We'll move on from that.
Oh man,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
goalie's not a priority right now at all.
Yeah, maybe January, definitely in the summertime.
Yeah,
We'll have more cash next summer to address that. But right now, I mean, even with Cooney in the side, hopefully with Mbeumo, that's a lot of goals and assists for bringing in the team. Keep
We got to
telling you guys.
sign a Mbeumo, right?
Yeah, we got to sign Mbeumo, man. Stop
Come
fucking
on,
around.
guys. That'd be
Come
another
on.
kick in the nuts. Excuse my mouth. Pause. That'd be a kick in the nuts.
That ain't a pause. You said kick.
I hate that we get every slot window. There's a player where
Yeah.
United supporters get gas on, like this will be it.
Oh, always a
We
saga. Transfer
the,
saga is stretching the whole summer.
it's been almost
the
4 weeks with this guy right now.
Yep, at least 4 weeks.
yeah,
Maybe
and what sucks is he said I only want to go to Manchester United. So it's like you guys are already the door's open. Just find a
Yeah,
number. Stop chit chat. Waste time. Find the number. If you don't like it, just drop. Tell us. Oh, they want too much. But it better be more than 65.
65 is we can't do the 70, man. I don't
We
think
can't do the
65.
70. No,
65.
we can't. We can't
60
be
plus
that
5
team again
add-ons.
where we just
yeah,
can't have this no more.
Or just 65 flat or something. Just
yeah.
give it a money. No add-ons. I don't think we need add-ons. Just give him the 60
Jesus,
plus.
God, what are we doing? God. This camp starts Monday, Dread.
Hopefully this weekend
Monday.
wrap it up. When we're eating burgers and ribs tomorrow for the holiday.
What
We
week?
get
They better
more.
work tomorrow.
You gotta work. That's right. If that's very American, man, working on a holiday. That's right.
Not rich American. Well, they always working. They always working. They working today. They
Well,
working.
someone always working for them.
Yeah, they
But
always
do we
making money. I don't know
we
about
don't do
working.
business on the
They always
weekend.
making money. Well, Sean was saying that
Well,
Redford will do business on the weekend, but it ain't. Tomorrow's not a holiday for them, so
Yeah,
they better be in
that's
the
my
conference
whole
room
point.
with pizza or Nando's nailing down that deal.
Because if you go have camp with 4 wastemen, only one dog, it doesn't make sense. You can't have Santa come in there, do this to the cameras and fake smile.
well, you don't want
I
him
can't
around.
wait till
You don't want
Monday.
him around the other players, anyways. He's just gonna talk shit and
No,
freedom and blah blah blah. Like we don't need him polluting the vibes.
it's funny. Who
Uh,
said tonight they should develop a working relationship with Garnacho? I wanted to go back to that.
I was talking about
It, it,
that.
it wouldn't be a bad. That wouldn't be a horrible idea. Would you? Could you possibly see a world where Amron goes in there and says, "Garnacho, let me chat to you for a second. You know, you're really being rude. I don't like this type. Too much bleach part of your hair. At least less bleaching out the hair, and let's just work hard. You could be done.
yeah, I think
That's
he
one
needs
thing.
coloring up. Just collar him up and wake him up. He could be a dick to and tell him like, "What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you you'll be lucky if you find another team? No one's really
Yeah,
clamoring for him, is
where's
he?
the market?
Yeah, where's the
Yeah,
market, kid? You
yeah.
want to buckle down,
You
shut the
just
fuck up, and play? You want to do that?
Yeah,
wicked, right?
Sometimes I'm all for gentle parenting, but sometimes you gotta check these kids. You gotta check these kids, son.
100%.
Garnacho, have a seat on the couch.
Yeah,
So what's your options, my G?
yeah.
What's
Where you
going
going,
on? It's
dog? What's
quiet.
going on?
Yeah,
It's a hot
where you
summer.
going?
Oh, it's good.
How many
You
clubs you
setting
got
the
lined up?
pace.
Yeah. Where you going?
You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? You at the Mecca. This is it. You could.
Yeah,
What you
Yeah,
want to
you
do? It looks bad. It's bad
You
for
want to
you.
pop on like Cristiano? Cristiano works.
Yeah,
Cristiano don't chat too much. He be putting in the work.
yeah.
Come, let's
I do
go.
my little Portugal plug and call Cristiano. Hey, talk to Garno real quick on the speaker.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
dude, you're a waste man right
100%.
now. You're a waste man right now. You're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah,
He needs to be checked. He needs to be checked. And then you tell him what's
absolutely.
going to happen. This is what we're going to do. We're going to tell the media that we're just going to work hard and we're taking one day at a time right now. Because
Yeah,
that's all we're doing.
that's all. That's what it's got to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
He needs to be checked. And I know there's a lot of people who's like, nah, you can't be disrespecting the manager. But, I've been around sports sometimes, and sometimes there's athletes you'd be like, I'm going to give him. But this is actually a learning lesson for Garnacho, if you think about it. There's so much
Yeah,
positivity that could come out of this Garnacho situation if Cameron flip it.
it should be a growing moment for him and
It's got to be
a
humbling.
moment to mature up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, where's all my? I thought I was like this great world class guy, and nobody's really trying to like go after me. So maybe I should just shut up and work hard at the job I have.
What's this? That's why I like the show. There's questions that come in stealthy. Guys, what's your opinion on the left side in the January when Mbeumo and Ahmad are off to AFCON? We can't even. I don't even want to soak up the AFCON issues right now because it's just.
Oh, no, I'll be
Uh,
gone too.
Ahmad will be gone. Potentially Mbeumo
Onana.
will be gone. Onana will be gone.
Mozzie where's Mozzie from?
Yep, Morocco. He'll be gone.
Yeah, he's Morocco. He'll be gone.
Bro, respect to whoever said that comment, but we can't even absorb that right now because we might be getting more Africans. We don't even know. We don't
Yeah,
even know.
if we get Osimhen, he'll be gone. You know.
We just gotta. Oh, and Mbeumo would be gone.
Yep.
He'll be with
So
Onana.
I think in today's life, I've learned through therapy, you can only worry about the problems that are here. Don't think about the ones you think that maybe down the road. Let's not do that. Let's get through this window.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
great question. What's Leslie saying there?
Liesel, she said we might need to send some funds to Manchester one time. Don't worry about Jamaica. Send funds to Manchester. I think, yeah, that's legit. I always think like if every Manchester United fan in the world chipped in $20, how much would we get? Pay off some debt or
Well,
tell
it's
Sancho.
funny. They said that we can have up to 1 billion supporters.
Let's get a GoFundMe going.
But
Go fund
bro, we
MEFC.
can't.
I got 5 on it.
Man, there's gonna be some surprise bids. Like, whoa, someone just bid at 50 G's. Whoa, that's a real supporter.
Be the
But
sheik from.
but we can't even agree. Manchester United support group is this is like the more you get into it, it's so many different fractions. There's so many different. I mean, I don't know. That'd be amazing though. Someone who's gonna collect the money though? That's the problem. Goldbridge? I'm joking. Can you imagine if FIFA said we allow that, but Mark Goldbridge just has to oversee the whole? There would be people in England who would.
They'll burn that shit down.
What's
They
Omar's
would.
Venmo? I'll send it. I'll tell him right now.
Send it straight to give it a Fergie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bergie will hold the trust. That'd be good.
Manchester United packs weight, and
Oh yeah,
it's not. It's the supporters that cause the weight because constantly every year we buy Manchester United merch, whatever it be, and it's the reason why this club is able to say that yes, the winning and all that. That's the reason why, but the base is so deep Ah, I'm trying to meet
Well,
Julia Roberts.
oh man, I love Julia Roberts. But yeah, and there's fans that came in at different eras. So you got fans that have been here since Fergie, since before Fergie, since Van Gaal, since Mourinho, since Ole, since. So it's like everyone comes from different perspectives because some people came in later than others and all that. And like I thought these guys were supposed to win all the time and that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
There's other clubs that's catching up,
Yeah.
but
We haven't
like
won
Liverpool's,
anything big in a while.
we gotta be careful. We can't let Liverpool get too jiggy now. We gotta slow that train down a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm never worried about what City win.
No.
City can win 20, treble this, treble that. So you prove to me you're not a cheating cheat. I don't care because what we've learned from the investigation, and these are just the facts. It started in 2008, and it's continued. It stopped maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So my thing is, if the new ownership did it from day one, that was part of the motto. They purposely premeditated. There was premeditation. They went in there to cheat, even though they had money. Because you don't start it in your first year and keep doing it till you get caught. That means it was part of the business. Stop it. I know criminals. They didn't even try to hide it. That's a bad part, but the Premier League looks bad because they allowed it.
Yeah.
They probably have dirt on the Premier League. Well.
See, that's insane, bro. You feeling me, fam? So this is why this they gonna they just delaying their outcome, baby. Niggas gonna
Yeah.
forget about it. Make them,
The
you know what I'm
the
saying?
Prem's not cleaning all this either. So yeah.
The best thing could happen to City if Manchester United wins the Premier League in the next 2 years. Because it's gonna be the biggest distraction from their cheating. People be like, oh yeah, United won again. They just let them celebrate. And City be like, woo, I think they're forgetting about the cheating.
We're the
You
ones
feel
most
me?
vocal on their
Right?
charges. We're the ones the most vocal on it. Like these motherfuckers are cheating. Come on.
But just think if United somehow by some way wins the Premier League in the next 2 years. City's gonna be like, woo, it's a distraction. There ain't nobody think about us right
Yeah.
now. Let's just keep it cool. Then we'll
Yeah.
drop
Oh,
another super team.
Oh, Lizelle has another good comment here. She said,
Get it.
y'all said Man United would be roasted for who may show up on Monday for training. But I think it should be all those petulant players because all that attitude and nobody wants y'all.
It's that's facts.
I
But
100% agree with that.
it's that's facts.
Mhm.
They gotta walk in with that's what I'm saying. Sancho should be like, man, I don't want to show up there. Nah, it's not gonna be a good walk in because I know what the media thinking. I know what the Manchester United Red is thinking right now. But Amron, it also looks crazy because the way Amron sent some of them away, like, oh, you need to raise up. I'm telling you, he can save the Garnacho, but Garnacho's walking in looking like nobody wants you, baby.
Mhm.
Ain't no phone calls yet.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, fool?
But he
Yeah.
got to get so much punishment. He's been a bad kid. He didn't. He just snuck the
He's,
car out way too many times. Like, what are you doing,
he's gonna be doing sprints for like 5 hours.
man? I
Suicides.
would every week for the rest of for this whole season. I would have some influencer who read come and sit down and talk to him for an hour and just be like, yeah, cuss him out, say like, tell you how you feel. Nani come up in there, Patrice ever be like, I'm 1-1 with you, Garnacho, for the whole season. Haze him. Like, no, you don't, you gotta learn. You've been bad. You did took the snuck the car out way many too many times and crashed it every time. We told you don't do this. No new cars.
Put
Same
the
cars
phone
in the
down.
picture. We want you to wear that same car in the picture. Those two cars in the picture, you drive those for the whole year too.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needs punishment, bro. I don't want to banish him. That sounds crazy. Because this he looks bad. This is a every time. I mean, Amber can win this argument with him so easy. Like he's talking shit.
Yeah, humble pie for all those guys.
Mhm.
Who do you want us to sell us to you to? Tell us. Who?
Well, not so much Anthony. Anthony had a really good
Anthony.
loan. And,
Anthony's cool. I'm good
He's
with
gonna be
Anthony.
super professional.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's handled it the best by far.
yeah, but Rashford and Garnacho had problems with the manager, and well, Sancho ain't got problems with this manager. He just got problems with the whole club.
Yeah, Sancho's
Rashy
just
looks bad
twisted up
too.
in his head.
Let me know whenever y'all stop. Rashford looked bad too. He was out there. I keep saying it. People don't like how I say it, but he was out there twerking for teams. Like I'm just gonna wait for
For
you.
Barcelona, who ain't got no money, working for
No
free.
money.
Barcelona's like,
So see what you just said right there. No money. So it makes me think you people are not smart. And this is a personal take. Why would you make Barcelona your number one and only option when they don't have money? So you definitely
strongest
know
team
you
in La
win.
Liga.
And they want
Yeah,
another dude for
yeah, they
you.
can say we trying to get Nico first before
Yeah,
anybody
get
else.
Nico.
I would make him come back too. Again, bring that Rolls Royce in here.
Yeah. What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be in Spain. Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with the first team though. Go down there. You're playing
Oh,
now you're playing
I got
striker.
I got the perfect one for you. You know, Thanos in Endgame. You couldn't
Yeah.
deal with your You couldn't deal with your failure. And where did that lead you? Back to me. That should be your
Exactly.
Ruben on Monday.
Right.
Emma's gonna have this glove. Oh, what's up?
Ruben can act a straight fool Monday on couple man. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to him first in the meeting, then you're next. Loud too in front of everybody. Him first, and then you're next. We're gonna have a meeting before we even get on
Yeah,
the pitch.
100%.
I want the whole program to hear me say that. I want the young one first in the meeting. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit. Go warm up though, because no, you're still on the contract. You do what I say. Care. I'm a mean coach now. Garnacho, close the door. Everybody get out the building. Garnacho, close the door. Everybody get out the building. I turn off phones, everything. Cuss his
Sancho's never
young
dealt
ass
with
out.
Amarim, so
Yeah.
Sancho's doesn't know what he's gonna get with this Amarim guy, except he sees the way he's treated Rashford and Garnacho, and it's like, oh, this guy's not gonna take my bullshit.
Actually, you know what? We keep forgetting Sancho with the freedom post when Rashford left.
I'm telling
Maybe
you.
That
maybe
killed me on
maybe that put
Sancho.
him in the shit list on Ruben's shit list, and we don't know.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, what's up? You want your freedom? We can cancel his contract.
Your freedom's down there with the
We'll make you
U18s.
free as a bird, baby. Go sign for all these teams that are clamoring for you.
Yeah, Amron can really. It's funny. Some people were saying, like, realistically, they were thinking maybe Anthony should show up because he's professional. But Amron can really have conversations with some dudes one on one and just whispering, like, so what's up? Ain't nobody call you for you. So what's up? You was talking crazy. But nobody calling for you. What are you doing? I really
You,
own your career. And that's not to say like that, but can you imagine Rashford and Garnacho walking in there and knowing they're gonna have to sit down with Amron? He can clown.
Amron's got all the leverage too, because like nobody's coming for these guys. It's like you're trying to swing a big one, nobody took you.
Uh oh.
Now you're back.
Okay. What's that guy saying there? You got to be careful how you talk about Rashford too. I've learned on these things. What's that comment he's saying there?
Which one? MCK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna need y'all to read for a little bit.
He's at Amarim on Rashford. Yo, this ain't Barca. Sancho, hello, Mr. Freedom. There's no freedom here. War only, bro.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amarim really holds all the cards here right
yeah,
now.
you think about it. Good job. I like how you opened me up to that, Ronaldo. He could clown.
So, ooh,
Yeah,
Amarim, absolutely.
Yeah.
It might not be productive, but he could just lay down the law and let them know,
One thing I've
you're here for a reason. So what you want to do about it? You are here for a reason.
uh,
A lot of it is your fault.
you got a
I don't know.
contract. You got to honor the contract. So, are you going to be professional, or are you going to be, waste man?
Last topic. If you had one thing you'd want to change about Ruben Amorim going to next season, what would it be? Is it tactics, man management, in game? Could be whatever. Just one thing you would change about him going to the next season.
Go
What
ahead,
would it be? This
Ronaldo.
is the last topic.
Telling the media to fuck off. That's interviews.
Last interviews. I can
I
feel
mean,
I
that.
say
that's
less interviews and less talking about internal dialogues being had
That's a good one.
amongst the players. Like, keep
Well,
shit in how things that happen in the locker room, keep them in the locker room. You don't need to
yeah,
go tell everybody at the post game presser, oh, well, I told Garnacho this and this happened. I mean, that was a leak, but yeah, just be mindful that what you say is we're leaky as the Titanic. You know what I mean? So there's always, for years now, players are slipping. Oh, the coach said this to this guy, and this happened, and this. So control that. Get a grip on that, and stop all the players, little petulant players, chirping to the media. Would be my thing.
I like that. I would definitely. I feel like it's close to what you're saying, B, but I want him to improve his man management. Um,
Yeah.
Getting to know players differently and connecting with them differently. You get some guys you gotta, you know, yeah, you want to be quick wit, like, no, it's my way or the highway. But some dudes, I think you want to reach, like, what's really
Yeah.
going on with you? Sit, have different conversations and not public. And I guess what I'm saying with you,
No, you have
his,
to treat everybody differently. Everyone's an individual, so
and I hope he never has to call them the worst team in football again, the worst United team ever. That was embarrassing. That was crazy. That was a low moment. That was like,
yeah.
it's ill. We can believe that media can say it, but when your coach says this has to be the worst we mentioned, and he's
I
still
didn't
there, it's
really mind
crazy.
that because I
No.
thought we were total shit last year on all
Yeah.
fronts, and I didn't really mind it. I kind of found it a little refreshing that the coach was like, "No, we're horrible, but we're gonna get better, and we're working. We have a plan, and it just takes a little time, and so I can respect it. It wasn't the
All right.
it wasn't a big morale boosting moment, obviously. You're like, damn, the gaffer's saying we're shit. Like, well, we suck. But I mean, he wasn't wrong about it.
Yo,
It
when you
wasn't
Yeah,
hit
he
rock
wasn't.
bottom,
hyperbole. It was pretty accurate. So
you hit rock bottom, you got face the truth and
you call it out.
get up from there. Yeah.
I think it was more of a call
Well,
out to the players to like, this team sucks. Like, do you want to be considered this kind of
And
thing? You know what I mean?
and it was like a change of pace from the old manager who was just lying his ass off,
Yeah.
defending himself in the team. Like, what are you talking about? I won 2 cups. Fuck you talking
woo.
about?
Eric Ten Hag used to lie to us.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. He lied to me. Well, us, he lied to the media. And you know what? Because the media was really really shitty to him too. Even
Yeah.
though the results of the media was very shitty to him. And he just lied his ass off to them. It was like, we talking about? Fine, we stick to the plan. I won 2 cups, don't worry about it. And I was
Yeah.
like, keep telling them that. I mean, we could keep working, try to get better, but yeah, keep feeding shit to the media. Fucking rats.
On that note, this has been a great show. I don't want to get off into my Eric Ten Hag stuff tonight. I'm on a good vibe. Great show, though. A lot to talk about. We're talking about Will Cox changing, being brave, changing, telling us about the difference between the academy and the first team. Talked about, once again, Diogo Jota cussed out Sancho as we should. And probably Monday morning at Carrington's should be a reality TV show. Woo!
Monday's gonna be entertaining.
If they did that like open mic, Hard Knocks, Monday morning Carrington Hard Knocks, Manchester United, I'm watching it like this.
It's gonna be like Survivor, and all the players are gonna come in at the end of training with their torch, and Amram's gonna come and snuff somebody out to
If he
the
just
under
channels it,
21s with your ass, to the under 21s with your ass, and to the under 21s with your ass. You're done.
It'll be funny if those 4 guys, if their key cards don't work on Monday, and like, just
yeah,
kidding.
just some ill stuff, right? Ill
Security's
stuff.
like, who are you? Are you still on this team? You're on this team? Hold on, I gotta check the list. Hold on.
Autographs after training, kid. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't park there no more. You don't park there no more. You don't park there no more. That's not your spot no more.
You're in the
That's not
lot
your spot
across
no
the
more.
street.
That's Cunha's spot. That's Cunha's spot now. Come on, you don't know pecking order. Come on now. Yeah, that's ill, huh? That's Cunha's spot. You the new pecking order. Sorry.
Here's your number
Different team.
25, Rashford, because
All
the
right.
10's
Good
good.
show. Good
Cunha's
show.
taking
Lots
that
of
10.
laughs.
Oh boy.
That's ill, right?
Oh,
You
man.
roll up, you pull in with a Mozzie, they're like, no, 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 no. The Ferrari, that's Cunha. That's where he parks now. Sorry. You're next to Ugarte.
You park next to Shaw. You go park over by Shaw down there
Yeah,
at the back end by the canteen workers.
Shaw got a better spot. Shaw been here.
Shaw,
He got a better
Shaw
spot.
need to park
Shaw
right
got
at
better
the door. We can't have Shaw walking or running more than he needs to. He need to park right at the
Shaw, yeah, Shaw's in the handicap up front.
in the handicap zone. That's what Shaw
That'd be hilarious, actually.
He gets stretchered in and out every day.
Yeah.
Monday morning, Karen.
The golf cart. Getting shuttle him in.
Monday's gonna be lit. Monday's gonna be lit.
Amron, channel your inner Mourinho Monday.
Yep.
Peace, everybody. Have a good evening. I might be going to the Dodger game. Peace. We're out.
Oh yeah.
Up the fucking Reds. Up the fucking Reds. No doubt.
the
I was
Reds.
gonna say that.
Fuck ice.
Fuck
Yeah.
eyes.
Shit's crazy. That's a whole different show. That's an after-hour show. We can't even connect that to the sports. Peace, y'all. Peace.
Later.
Good night.